So for our final awards for the morning, the NAM Cecil Awards, which recognize staff that work on health and medicine across the academies. One of the things I continue to be impressed at the National Academy, of course, is the caliber of staff that I have the pleasure of working with. We're very pleased this year, for the first time, that this award is going to be given across all the academies for the work in health and medicine instead of to NAM or IOM alone. So we find that working across the academy is so important, and recognizing people who's done really the backbone work is a really important thing that we must do. So I'd like to ask Mike McGinnis, the NAM Executive Officer, to come up to the stage to present the awards.
Thank you, Victor. This really is a wonderful pleasure and privilege, because there is no group more essential to our success than our staff, and it's an important opportunity as well to underscore the reach of our staff across all of the academies, and hence a wonderful reinforcement of the strength that we draw from the three academies working together. The Cecil Awards recognize those whose service has significantly contributed to progress toward the National Academy of Medicine mission, improving health for all by advancing science, accelerating health equity, providing independent, authoritative, and trusted advice nationally and globally. Each October, the NAM presents 3 Cecil Awards, one in the administrative category, one in the program category, and one in the team category. The awards are accompanied by $4,000, a commemorative medal, and a certificate presented by the NAM president. Nominations come from throughout the academies, and the selection committee is comprised of NAM members, representatives of the divisions, as well as NAM staff. The first Cecil Award today is the Sandra H. Matthews Cecil Award, which recognizes an administrative management project or research support staff member within the academies whose sustained support has contributed importantly to activities advancing the NAM mission. This year's honoree is Morgan Kanarek, Chief of Staff to the NAM President. As Chief of Staff for the NAM President, Morgan has worked tirelessly and expertly to help navigate the activities and politics of the NAM and the academies, both as Special Assistant under Harvey Feinberg and now as Chief of Staff to Victor Zhao. She consistently serves as a stabilizing and insightful force of leadership within the academies as she coordinates a diverse staff with even more diverse activities within the National Academy of Medicine and ensures that responsible parties have the information that they need to make timely decisions and coordinate with the appropriate people. In addition, she's helped to coordinate the work of several of our high-profile activities, include the NAM annual meeting, the NAM strategic plan, and the NAM's 50th anniversary planning work. There is no one who serves as a more reliable and reasonable sounding board, who has a better ability to stay calm under pressure, which is much of the time. And it's simply the case, it is an evidence-based fact that if you ask every single member, one by one, of the NAM staff, who is the most valuable player, it would be Morgan Kanarek. Morgan, please join me in welcoming Morgan Kanarek with our thanks.
Check behind this.
Thank you, Morgan. The second award is the Cecil Award for Individual Excellence, which recognizes an activity director or research support staff person who's made substantial contributions to the development and implementation of reports and activities of exceptional quality and influence in advancing the NAM's mission. This year's Cecil Award for Individual Excellence goes to Amy Gellar, Senior Program Officer in the Health and Medicine Division of the National Academies. Amy joined the Academies 16 years ago in 2002 as a Senior Program Assistant. And she quickly rose, I think at an unprecedented rate, to Senior Program Officer. That's moving through several levels of responsibility and is the most responsible position within our program activities at the National Academies. As Senior Program Officer, she's an extraordinary project manager who supports her team to deliver the best results and working with consensus committees, tackling multifaceted and complex policy issues from alcohol policy to early childhood. Amy is an attentive, analytical, creative individual and possesses excellent judgment. Her report, Committees in Action, Pathways to Health Equity, was hailed by the sponsor as being even better than what they could ever have imagined. She staffed the DC Public Health Case Challenge since 2014, and each year the challenge provides 5 to 6 university teams the opportunity to tackle a public health issue facing the Washington, D.C. Community. Her reports and activities focus on the national level, but it's clear that her inspiration also derives from the community, not only as evidenced by the Community Public Health Challenge that I just mentioned, but her gifts of grace and a collaborative spirit clearly extend outside the walls of this building to those of our citizens who are most in need. I've personally seen the extent to which Amy's volunteer contributions, which express her caring and compassion in a very real and touching manner, have inspired those in our community whose lives are under the most stress. So please join me in welcoming and thanking Amy Gellar. The third Cecil Award is the Cecil Award for Excellence of a Group or Team, which recognizes a staff group within the academies that has made substantial contributions to the development and implementation of activities of exceptional quality, influence, and importance in advancing the NAM mission. This year's Cecil Award for Excellence of a Group or Team goes to the Obesity Solutions team of the Health and Medicine Division, which is composed of Elle Alexander, Heather Cook, Cypress Lynx, Amanda Nguyen, and team leader Leslie Sim. The Roundtable on Obesity Solutions staff supports 50 plus members and 4 innovation collaboratives. Under the guidance of staff, members have fostered new relationships and collaborations across stakeholder sectors. The Roundtable and its collaboratives have inspired new ideas, and shape the field of obesity prevention and treatment in various ways. Over the course of its existence, the Roundtable has grown in membership and outreach and generated numerous novel and impactful activities that are reshaping the course of obesity prevention. Again, I've had the personal pleasure and privilege of direct exposure to the work of this team, and in particular the work of its leader, who was a stalwart staff member in the work of the Committee on the Impact of Food Marketing on the Health of Children and Youth, a committee I had the privilege of chairing, and Leslie Sims was a key staff member in that effort. So please join me in welcoming and thanking our winners of this year's Cecil Award for Excellence of a Group and Team, the Obesity Solutions team.
We're going to give you the plaque and the picture, and then just walk over there. I'll stand over there for you, okay? Mike?
I have just one more quick note of thanks to give, and that's to acknowledge that the person who makes all the awards possible, who does the day-to-day work to coordinate all the activities and ensure that things go smoothly, is Donna Duncan. And Donna, where are you? I hope you're here somewhere. I mentioned Donna because on Wednesday it's her 30th year anniversary as a staff member in the academies.